Why do so many people remember things that supposedly never existed? Coined by Fiona Broom, the Mandela effect. Ooh. The question is it simulation theory? Is it quantum memory? Is it our psychology trying to fill in the gaps? Or is it all just a marketing ploy? When I blend my foundation, let me tell you about the one that freaks me out personally the most. Charlie Sheen. Okay? And the timeline that I was in and am in, I remember Charlie Sheen passing away. And then he was taken off of 2.5 Men, okay, and replaced with Ashton Kutcher. Tell me why. My cousin's girlfriend ran into Charlie Sheen a couple weeks ago at the airport. And everybody in this quantum realm that I'm in remembers Charlie Sheen always being alive. I have always remembered that he passed away from a drug overdose. And I saw him on Netflix alive and well, honey. Is it just me, or do you remember London Tipton's husband, the star of Home Alone? I remember seeing newscasts about him passing away many, many years ago. But he is still alive and well and very happy and going to NBA games. Is it just me? One of the most popular Mandela effects comes from Star Wars. Is it Luke, I am your father? Or no, I am your father. Let's be honest. Whenever I watched it as a kid, it was Luke, I am your father, because me and my cousins would go around the house and be like, Luke, I am your father. It was like coined one of the biggest sayings growing up, correct? Right? Are we in the same quantum field? Another big one came from Snow White, the first movie in Disney. Which is also super ironic because I very much am gonna dive into the Disney spookiness of Disney, even though I love Disney and I always want to remember it as good. But is there hidden gems in there? Because there's a lot more that we don't see with the naked eye. We're gonna get into some of these. But whenever the wicked witch, she said, mirror, mirror on the wall. No, she didn't. Nope. You know what she said? Well, let me find it. She said, magic mirror on the wall. Nuh-uh. She said mirror, mirror on the wall, okay? I remember that. Because I would look into the mirror sometimes, and I was like, mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all? That's the saying. Are we just gonna pretend that Curious George didn't have a tail the whole time? Because I'm pretty sure that that monkey had himself a tail. But supposedly, in this quantum realm, Curious George ain't got no tail. That's news to me. I feel like a monkey should be having his tail, and that's what I remember. I felt like I saw it swaying, honey. In Sinbad and Shazam. Do you remember that children's book where they say it's Berenstain Bears with the EIN? Well, supposedly, it's not that at all. It's Berenstain Bears, like a stain. The only stain beyond my memory because I remember Berenstain Bears. And so I found this one video where this guy, he has this book, and it could be AI generated, it could be whatever anymore, because we live in such a very interesting AI world now. So what really is real? But he walked through his doorway with the book, and as he was moving, it glitched. And that's also going to be a part of my simulation theory video that is coming soon. So stay tuned for that. But are we just all in a matrix glitch? Matrix glitch? I think I just glitched.
I'm a big peanut butter lover. I don't know. Do you like peanut butter?
Okay. I personally like Jiffy. But I guess we don't have any Jiffy in this quantum field. It's Jif.
Wow.
Now that's just absolutely crazy to me because I remember Jiffy. And you want to know something that I thought was really extra weird? Whenever I moved to South Carolina, I was watching TV. Please stay with me on this one because this one psyched my brain out. I was watching TV and on the screen, I was watching a commercial and it had, and let me just preface, there wasn't commercials on what I was watching, but it had like a little tagline on the side. Never seen this in my entire life. I'm getting chills talking about it. Never seen this in my entire life, and this is why I believe that we're potentially in a simulation. And I was eating peanut butter. What popped up on the screen on the side? Exactly the kind of peanut butter that I was eating, which is Jif, not Jiffy, but I remember Jiffy. And it said, "Are you enjoying your peanut butter?" I shut off the TV right then and there. And I damn near hid in my closet because it scared the dickens out of me, because I've never seen a tagline on the side of my TV when I think I was watching Netflix, maybe Hulu. And the fact that I was in the middle of eating peanut butter with a spoon and it said, "Are you enjoying your peanut butter?" And listen, I definitely played with lots of the spiritual realm and did a lot of things like tarot card readings, and I did the pendulum, and I would talk to spirits sometimes. And there was one that, and I know I'm getting off track, but I was talking to a spirit with my friend, and I was new to it, and be very careful when you are new to the spiritual realm and talking to spirits. And there was such a dark energy that came over us, and it was weird, and she started crying, and I said, "We need to stop talking to whoever you're talking to." And I stopped doing that for quite some time. I also had weird kiss marks on my mirror one day. And I asked my friend, I was like, "Did you kiss my mirror?" She's like, "No." I'm like, okay. Because I used to do mirror magic, and I would sit in front of the mirror for several hours and talk into the mirror. So I really did the mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all? Whoever was kissing my mirror, clearly. My question for you is, do you feel like CERN actually kicked on, maybe in 2020, whenever they said that the world's gonna end? Do you think that the world did actually end? And that CERN's machine actually did work, but we just shifted into a new timeline, and that it just canceled out our old timeline, and that a couple of people were reprogrammed, and some people's reprogramming didn't work, and they still stayed with the same program? A lot of people talk about reprogramming the mind, and CERN definitely had a lot of technology that we didn't know much about, and it kind of came to news to everybody. So who's to say that they didn't turn on their CERN machine and kick on a new simulation, but some of the old characters didn't get reprogrammed? Just a theory.
In correlation to CERN, we are actually in a simulation.
And that they rebooted the system, but some of the NPCs actually stayed in the same program and are walking around a little bit more free thinkers because they couldn't be reprogrammed. I don't know. It's for you to decide. There's duality to everything. Are we really ever gonna know the honest truth? It could forever remain a mystery.